Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I came.
Hello everyone, my name is Elite, and I'm finally here to bring you guys an exploit for the PS3 that will allow you to jailbreak your PS3 regardless of what firmware you're on. I meant this for 4.82. And what this is going to do is going to allow you guys to jailbreak your PS3 on this firmware without the need of a hardware flasher like an E3 flasher, a TNZ, etc, etc. I want to go ahead and thank the team, Begurville, Escort D3W, NW, and Habib for being able to bring this to you guys. This was initially supposed to be released on Christmas, but they're nice enough to bring it early on Thanksgiving. So now we have reason to give thanks to these guys. Okay, so first things first, guys, is you're gonna go ahead and download this pack right here I've made for you guys, and it's gonna be on an ad file link just to help support me a little bit. And then once you guys download it, you're gonna open it up and you're gonna extract everything onto your downloads folder, your desktop, wherever you want to do it. I always do it on downloads folder because I don't like making my desktop look like a mess. Okay, and here you go. So what you're gonna do now is after you extracted everything, you're gonna go ahead and go to your check version file right here, and you go to this PS3 update.pub. This is just release notes from the creator, just letting you guys know what it does. But essentially what this does is will allow you to check what your lowest firmware of your PS3 is, which is needed to find out if you're able to do this exploit or not. Unfortunately, this is only for older versions of the console, from I think to 25XX, which will vary depending on the data of your PS3. And if this will check for you if you're able to do this exploit or not. Okay, so all you're gonna do is you can grab, copy it. You're gonna paste it in this PS3 update folder. And once you're done doing that, you're gonna go ahead and grab this folder. You're gonna copy it to USB. So if you haven't done it so already, go ahead and grab your USB and plug it into your PC. Yes, okay. And now you're gonna go ahead and open it up. If it doesn't do that, like, you can go to start and go to computer, and it'll be right here if it's working properly. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the PS3 folder and just drag it onto the root of your PS3 or your flash drive, which is right here. All you gotta do is make sure, another note is to make sure it doesn't go into any photos, like up here. Make sure it's down here or over here where all the files are, because otherwise it'll copy to the wrong spot. And if it says this, you're good. And just if you have any prompts like I do, just go ahead and override, because do for all, what, etc, etc. And there you go. Now once this is done, you can go ahead and unplug your USB and plug it into your PC, or your PC to your PS3. Sorry about that. There you go. And then we're gonna head over to your PS3. I have my PVR set up so I don't have to do mindless editing to do this video. And all you gotta do is go to System Update, which is in Settings, the Settings column. Go to System Update, and then go to Update via Storage Media. Make sure your USB is plugged in, obviously. Okay, and here you go. Make sure on version, so say version check by LF Caro. And what this will do is allow you to check your update, the lowest you can go to. As mine says 1.97, which is a good firmware. What you don't want is to have anything above 3.56. If you're 3.56 or below, you're able to do this exploit. If not, you're gonna have to wait if they release something for the newer consoles. So hang in there, and this team is very reliable, so as they made an actual hardware-less downgrader for the PS3, which is pretty impressive. Okay, so once you're done checking that and you're at 3.56 or lower on that check, you're good to go. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna plug your USB and plug it back to your computer. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Okay, and just go ahead and open the folder. And here you go. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back here and go to your nor_nan writer release the exploit right here, this folder right here that you extracted from the pack. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to this folder right here. It says hex 4.82 copy USB only. What you're gonna do is you can go in it You grab this file, the fish or flsh.hex. You're gonna copy it to your USB, like so. Make sure it goes to the root as well. No folders up here, just down here. And copy and replace. Or it's gonna, for you, if you haven't done this before, it's gonna say this not gonna have any prompt. But if you do have a prompt, just override it, and you're good to go. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back and go back to your you're gonna go to this firmware right here that you got. So this is where you're gonna download your PC or the custom firmware your PC is gonna be on Rebug 4.81.2 after this exploit works. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your PS3 folder and then go to the update folder, and you're gonna copy this into it. First, you want to delete this, the one we just used. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here, the one we downloaded. You're gonna rename it. I don't know if I did that. Let's go ahead and delete everything. Rename to PS3 update, just as like so. Make sure it's in all capitals as well. If not, it's your PC is not gonna recognize this firmware. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this and you can copy it to the update folder on your USB. Then we'll let it finish. I'll go ahead and speed this part up for you guys so you guys don't have to wait for me. Okay, so now it is done. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna copy the fish folder, the fish file on your update folder. You can unplug this. You can you can plug it into your PS3. But this is an important step. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna plug it into the rightmost port of your PS3, which looks like this. I'll just show you an example on images. PS3 right port, that works. And it's gonna look like this. Make sure your USB is in the farthest right like this, closest to the lights, the Blu-ray drive, whatever you want to call it. And if it's not in this port, guys, it's not gonna, this exploit will not work. So make sure you follow this instruction. Okay, so now if you've done that correctly, you're gonna go back to your downloads or your wherever you have your extracted contents. You can go to this folder right here, nor_nan writer release in. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab all this. You can highlight all it except the folder, which is the copy, and you're gonna copy it. You're gonna go to the mini web folder right here as well. You're gonna go into htdocs. You're gonna delete everything in here, highlight it, right click delete, and you're gonna paste the rest of this in here. Here you go. Now you're ready to rumble. So what you're gonna do now, you're gonna go to miniweb.exe and just double click it. And if it prompts you to give you permissions, just hit yes on everything. Okay, so now you can see right here this little address right here. This is where you're gonna be connected to on your PS3. So right here under the host. So what we're gonna do now, you're gonna go to your PS3. Mine's right here. And we're gonna go to your internet browser. So go all the way to the right, under network, and you hit internet browser. Okay, and here's an important step, guys. You're gonna want to do is hit triangle, and then go to tools up here. Waiting for my PVR to catch up. Okay, now you're gonna go inside it, and you're gonna go down to home page. Okay, and here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to use blank page right here, and you're gonna click it or press X on it, and then once it's done, hit OK, because what this does is make sure it doesn't overload the cache or anything on the, so your exploit has a higher chance of working, because it's not 100% chance it's gonna work all the time. So it's a bit of a trial and error process, and this will help it. So you're gonna go ahead and just hit use blank page and hit OK. Now we're gonna do is you're gonna exit this out. So close the browser. Now you're gonna go back into the browser, and if this works correctly, it should just open up about blank, about : blank, which is what you want. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit start, and the address right here under host, on the side of host, you're gonna go ahead and enter that into your PS3. So go ahead and 10. For me, it's 10.0.0.0.53:8000. Okay. And then once you're done, just hit start and then hit start again. And here you go. And this should pop up. Okay, so where it says directory of slash, which is what you want. And there's gonna be these files right here. And this part is important as well. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go to your PS3 and go look at the back of it. And then you're gonna check the model number. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter NOR-482. So if you have the NAND, you can enter the NAND 482. Alright guys? Okay, so I'm gonna go into NOR. And then this prompt should come up. So if you want to make sure you're on 4.82, which is what I am on, running 4.82 firmware, then you should be good. Make sure you're on 4.82, guys, okay? And don't stop JavaScript. Okay, now, as you can see here, this is the website that's gonna actually jailbreak your PS3. So what you're gonna do, so you can go read the instructions as well. Read this, make sure you do not use this on 3XX, 4XX, or UO brick. Do not power it off, and make sure you have the fish, which we already did all these steps, so you should be good. Now what you're gonna do is you can hit right NOR to flash memory. It's right here. Just go ahead and just kind of move it, and if you see the little click thing, just hit and click it. This should not always work. I see it, and I get it the second time, which is good. So and now what you're gonna do? This part, if you don't get successful, what you can do is you can try to hook up your PC with a LAN cable to help secure the connection. Make sure your Wi-Fi is good, or just better yet, use a LAN cable and make sure because this is directly routing to your NOR, your chip, your memory chip that allows you to has a security on it. So make sure good connection. Okay, so and one thing you should know is what it's gonna do is you're gonna wait for it to turn off. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. If it takes more than 10 minutes, you're gonna have to try this again. So make sure it doesn't take more than 10. If you wait 10 minutes and it's still not done, go ahead and turn it off, turn it back on, try again. Alright guys, so I discovered something. If the waves in the behind are not moving, that means if PC froze, so you might want to just wait a few minutes and then turn it off. But I got it to work after the success came up, and then the waves were still moving, so that means the PC was still didn't freeze or nothing. So what you want to do is want to make sure you wait till once the success, and if the PC didn't freeze from as you can see from the waves, that means it's successful. And the only way you know it's gonna work is if the PS3 turned off by itself. If you have to turn it off, then it's not working. Just like my hotbar is not working either. So I got it to work. The PC turned on by itself, which means it's worked successfully. I have my PVR opening back up for you guys, and we copied the firmware already. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna install it. And if this comes, just keep pressing no. If this keeps coming up, hit yes and hit no. So this exploit finally worked after 3 tries. Another thing you guys might want to do if it doesn't work is close this and then open it back up, which is what I did, and that fixed it. Also, make sure to try to get as little people on your internet as possible to get this working. So watch, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna install the jailbreak. So you're gonna go back to after you finish and the USB is still plugged in. Sorry, my PVR is behind. Way far. Alright, way farther than my actual PS3 is. I'm going to close that back up so you guys can see what's going on. This is how my PVR works. It just does it randomly. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and update via storage media. And then, and since some guy knows I'm making a video, we're gonna go ahead and enter this. And if everything goes well, this should install. Let's go ahead and you can accept this, accept, and start. And if everything goes as planned, guys, you're gonna have a rebug on your PS3, and your PS3 is gonna be officially jailbroken without the use of an E3 flasher, which is what I'm hopefully striving for right now. I'll go ahead and skip fast forward this part as well, so you guys don't have to watch it.
Standing on the edge of a cliff, realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from him, sin. Where I need tonight. I run
Alright guys, so the exploit finally finished, as you guys can see, and we are officially on Rebug firmware. If you guys had auto sign in on, you guys want to do quickly is go ahead and sign out. Watch, as you guys can see on my PS3 right now, I'm officially on Rebug, so this installation worked. And we are now jailbroken without using the use of E3 flash. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Had a much fun time getting this going for you guys.